Hey, good evening. I'm really happy to have you here. My name is Daniel. I was a professional opera singer and beatboxer, and tonight we're going to be listening to Nothing Else Matters, performed by VoicePlay, written by Metallica. So, I don't listen to a ton of Metallica, but I do remember hearing the song at some point, and, I dig it. I think it's solid, but it doesn't mean to say that I can't appreciate it for what it is. It's a really great song. But that being said, this particular video by VoicePlay was heavily recommended, and I'm really excited to see why that's the case. I don't know what to expect in terms of this particular arrangement, so I'm really excited to jump into it, and I hope you are as well. So without any further delay, let's just jump into it. Oh my gosh, dude.
So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters. Never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way.
Oh, his voice is magic.
All these words I don't just say, ooh, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view. And nothing else matters.
Yeah!
Never cared for what they do. Never cared for what they know. But I know.
No matter how far, couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters.
Never care for what they do. Never care for what they know. But I know. Never open myself this way.
Life is ours, we live it our way.
All these words I don't just say. And nothing else matters. And nothing else. Trust I see and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view. And nothing else matters. And nothing else matters. Never cared for what they say. They never care for what they say. Never cared for games they play. Never cared for what far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters.
Oh, man, dude. Like, come on. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know that Lane could play the violin. That's awesome. So, just some things right off the bat. I just love the use of arpeggios consistently throughout the entirety of the song, or just broken chords between all of the different members, aside from whoever's singing the lead vocal line at the time. It really gives that solemn feel to the piece, which I really, really dig, especially for this type of music. I think using a violin, and it's not the most beautiful Stradivarius violin, it's got this coarseness to it, this coarse texture, which I think actually contributes to the ambiance and atmosphere of the song that's just so palpable. Their harmonies, as usual, very tight, very clean. The arrangement, very well arranged, expertly executed. Every person did an exceptional job on their line. Something I did notice is throughout most of the piece, Caesar was actually pretty still, where the rest of the members had some kind of movement in their body. So just seeing that stillness, I thought was actually really great. Even though I would have been really happy having all of them moving, I think just having one person being still like that just creates this feeling and understanding, knowing that everybody is internalizing this piece in their own way and is expressing the piece in their own way. And I really love the fact that Caesar just really felt this stillness through the piece, even though it was just constantly moving and broken, and it was just so good, dude. Let's just jump into the analysis so I can go into more depth as to what I'm trying to talk about. What a beautiful retard there. Let's listen to that one more time. And the way Ellie just approaches that note right in the beginning. It's not a silent H where it comes in very gently of... It has a strong kind of slide lead in. Very forceful attack on that, even though it's still within a controlled mezzo piano or medium soft volume level or dynamic. There's already so much happening just in the first 10 seconds of the piece. Really well done here. Yeah. These rhythms are incredible. We started the piece in 6/8, I'm assuming, because it just feels like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try to maintain that rhythm again after we finish the retard here. Oh my gosh. And they don't change the tempo here at all. They don't change the meter. It flows so well, but it just feels ever so off. Oh, what a great sensation. I'm sorry, I just want to listen to everything again. I don't mean to go back this far, but it really was just so striking. Oh my gosh! Oh, and those clear H's. Ha. Instead of where you could just enter in on a glottal, this H adds a lightness, but an intensity to this growing vowel from a dm, which is very closed on the M, to a strong open vowel. And oh my gosh, and just adding that H to accentuate this hollow feeling, but because they're attacking the H, it feels very striking as well, but in this hollow energy. It's such a great atmospheric effect, so palpable. And Geoff is just so gentle in those bass notes. It doesn't take over anything, but it's so strong in its foundation, gives everybody else the room and confidence to have their lines while having this very powerful drone in the bass line. Oh, it's so good. Oh, and they're just so clean on these arpeggios. It's crazy, dude. Chills.
So close, no matter how far.
That was such a beautiful straight tone into a vibrato. No matter how far. Ah, so lovely.
So close, no matter how far.
Yeah.
Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are.
So consistent.
And nothing else matters.
And I love the way that he controlled matters. It's very difficult to round an R in a way that doesn't feel so guttural and so direct. Nothing else matter. So you would need to round that out in order to maintain this atmosphere, this very hollow and haunting atmosphere. So you round it to create an kind of like a mix between a schwa and an R. And a schwa is an sound. In the International Phonetic Alphabet, or IPA, it would look like an upside down E. And to have an nothing else matter. And then at the very end of the note, you would close the RS. Nothing else matters. But it's so gentle that it can just flow and transition easily into the next line. And it just maintains that level of energy and haunting atmosphere. Oh, it's so good, dude. Ellie executed that wonderfully. His voice was so consistent and his vocal lines were so consistent. So well done.
Nothing else matters.
Yeah.
Never open.
Oh, and that was so good by J.NONE there. Whereas I've said in past videos where there's a really beautiful haunting effect in having a hollow space in your mouth when you hum. Because the sound is just reverberating throughout all of that open space you're making. Because everything around him is very hollow and haunting, he actually has more of a luxury to make this hum a little bit more direct, targeted through the bridge of his nose, which is the center of your mask. And that's typically where you do want a direct sound, when you want to create a targeted sound to an audience. So to have this instead of that direct sound gives a direct line to your heartstrings, to your emotional connection to the piece, to the leading vocalist. So let's listen to the hollow atmosphere and how J.NONE just directly calls us to him through that hum.
And nothing else matters. Never open my
And it just flows so beautifully into his vocal line too. Yeah, dude. One more time.
Never opened myself this way. Life is ours.
And I love the fact that they're starting some of their vocal lines with this gentle vocal fry that leads into the line itself. It just adds another element to this ambiance, which feels to me like a feeling of despair, of like you're just trudging or murd in the mud and just taking one step at a time, trying to move forward with this broken momentum. But it's momentum nonetheless. You are still moving forward, but in pieces. Oh, it's so great. It's so great.
Myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. All these words.
And that growth in that, yeah. And something else that I just noticed too, just adding on to that broken pieces, is look at their setting. You have all of these lights dispersed in different places, but it's light nonetheless, and the light within their dark space. And even though it's not connected light and it is dispersed in different places, it's there, and you can hold on to those elements as you move forward. Really beautiful setting right there, even though it's so simplistic. Very reminiscent of what it is that they're structuring in the piece. I love it when their setting and their arrangement actually go hand in hand so well like this.
As we live it our way. All these words I don't just say.
Tight harmonies here, love it.
All these words I don't just say. Ooh, and nothing else matters.
Oh my gosh. And just in that matters line, he had this ever so brief drop in pitch and back into the matters again. Let's listen to it one more time.
Else matters.
Yeah, dude. Love that accent.
Trust I seek and
Oh, this diction here. Trust I seek. Yeah, dude. Love this intensity.
trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different.
And this is what I mean by Caesar not moving. Just everybody else is flowing a little bit with the music, trying to generate their own momentum. And Caesar's very stoic in this presentation of it. And I actually really dig that.
New. Open mind for a different view. Oh, and nothing else matters. Oh, never cared for.
What a great cutoff. You had an effect of wind to create this sound of intensity and just an immediate cutoff, almost like a sucker punch of, and you just feel that cutoff. Very sharp, very clean, especially after an intensity leaves you with chills. The intended effect, wonderful, expertly executed.
Oh, and nothing else matters. Oh, never cared for what
And that
they
muted hum coming in right there. Oh, so good.
do. Never cared for what they know. Oh, but I know.
Oh, his vibrato was so lovely there.
Oh, but I know.
So close, no matter how far.
And Lane's beatboxing here. It's a very simple beat, but it's so powerful. Each kick drum, each hi-hat, each snare has so much weight behind it. It's just so heavy, just like the rest of the pieces. It's so great. Oh, the way that they did dues there. Oh my gosh.
Never care for what they do. Never care for what they know. But I know. Never.
Oh, those accents by Ellie there. So well done there. And I love that at the beginning of this piece, it felt like it was in 6 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But now we're in a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're just in 3. So just having this intensity on each beat of the piece, it just feels so much more powerful. I just love the pacing of this piece. It's so well done. And they're doing such a great job in terms of creating an intensity in a moment and just cutting it off, but not losing any of that momentum, just concentrating it into the next line, into the next cadence. So well done.
Never open myself this way.
Life is ours, we live it our way.
All these words
Oh, that going from that lower bass note into the way. Oh, that's a huge interval to jump in one's voice. So really well done in that regard there.
Live it our way.
all these words I don't just say.
His bass line is so smooth, it's crazy.
These words I don't just say. And nothing else matters. And nothing else. Trust I see, and I find in you.
Ellie's rock voice is stellar.
Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view. And nothing else matters.
Oh, I love the pain in J.NONE's face. It's so intense and I feel it directly. Oh, it's so good.
Open mind for a different view. And nothing else matters. And nothing else matters. Never cared for what they say. They never cared for what they say. Never cared for games they play. Never cared for what they do. And nothing else matters. Never cared for what they know. But I know.
Yeah, just this rawness of the violin too. And just these cymbals that Lane is producing as well. And it's just so elegant and so intense and raw. It's so emotionally impactful. And they're doing such a stellar job evoking those emotions. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, and just that yell at the highest note. Like just that, that effect.
So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are.
What great breath placement from J.NONE there. Let's listen to that vocal line again. And listen to how delicate he is on these notes too, especially after that intensity. This contrast is so needed.
Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trust.
Just the way that he connected those two musical lines and then has this breath here. It's so well placed. I love the fact he connected these two lines.
From the heart, forever trusting we are.
Yeah!
And nothing else matters.
Their ability to have such control over their dynamic range, just knowing exactly when to grow or to crescendo together and to decrescendo, or to have these really sudden strong breaks into their sound but not lose any of that momentum and just concentrate it into targeted energy. It's so stunning, dude. I'm completely transfixed by this performance. Beautiful retard at the end. Oh my gosh. My love of this piece was just reignited and reinvigorated. I gotta listen to the original again. Oh my gosh, dude. Beautiful performance. I definitely see why the song was so heavily recommended. Oh my gosh, it was so stellar. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to do with myself right now. Oh my gosh. VoicePlay, honestly, really amazing job. The arrangement, incredible. Just adding even more of Lane's talent through the violin, really well done. And his violin playing was awesome. It was very fluid and very smooth, even though the texture of the violin was coarse and raw. And I love those contrasting sensations working in tandem with the rest of the piece and the rest of the arrangement. Oh, it was so good. So good. I'm gonna listen to that again after this recording. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If y'all liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you didn't like it, please leave a dislike and let me know why in the comments below. I do read all of the comments, even if I may not heart or reply to all of them, so please just know that your comments do not go unnoticed, and I do take them into further consideration as I make future videos. I'm very close to completing my Patreon. I just need to make content for my final tier of it, and it'll be ready to launch, and I'm really excited for when it does launch. I will absolutely keep you guys updated as to when that will happen. I apologize for the amount of time it's taken for me to actually create it. I've been very busy as of late, and creating content for the channel, let alone for Patreon, has been a lot for me, so I really appreciate your patience. My live streams are currently Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so if you guys would like to stop by and say hey or ask any questions about myself, the channel, or anything that you guys would like to talk about, I will absolutely be there for you guys. I can't begin to express my gratitude enough as to how much I deeply appreciate all of you being here watching these videos. It really does mean a lot to me, and I can't wait to see all of you in the next video. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone.